Welcome to my travel journal. In this series of travel vlogs, I am exploring the four dhams and nearby places of sacred Himalayas, including Yamunotri, Gangotri, Kedarnath, and Badrinath. In this video, we'll explore Manna village, located just 50 kilometers from the Indo-Tibetan border. Rebranded as India's first village, Manna is a place filled with mythology, history, and natural beauty. Manna is a picturesque Himalayan village located about 5 kilometers from Badrinath in Uttarakhand's Chamoli district. Known as the first village of India, it sits at an altitude of 3,200 meters near the Indo-Tibet border and marks the starting point of the ancient trade route via Manna Pass. A small gate ushers you into the village. Manna is a quaint village with around 550 families living in charming, rustic houses. The beauty of the village is its cobbled roads between the small houses. As you stroll along the main road, you'll soon reach a fork where the road splits in two. A signpost there will guide you to various points of interest within the village. We began our exploration with Ganesh Gufa, a cave said to be where the scribe Ganesha was invited by Ved Vyas to first comprehend and then pen the epic Mahabharata. Just a few meters uphill lies Vyas Gufa, and the distance between the two caves raises an intriguing question: could Vyas' narration have been heard by Ganesha from there? The mystical Saraswati River flows nearby, adding to the village's charm. Vyas Gufa is located just a few meters uphill from Ganesh Gufa. This cave is where the sage Ved Vyas is said to have lived, meditated, and composed the four Vedas. It is believed to be about 5,000 years old. According to legend, Ved Vyas narrated the Mahabharata from this cave to Ganesha, who was chosen to write it down. The roof of the cave looks flaky, resembling a bundle of palm leaf manuscripts. This rock is worshipped as Vyas Pustak or Vyas Book, which is believed to have turned into stone over time. In front of the cave entrance, there is a shop that claims to be India's first tea shop. Manna village has undergone a significant rebranding. Previously referred to as India's last village, it is now known as the first Indian village. As a result, some older inscriptions reflecting the previous name can still be seen. Walking further down, about 1 kilometer from Vyas Gufa, along a beautiful scenic path, you'll come across the legendary Saraswati River. Although considered extinct in the Vedic texts, the river can be seen in all its glory at Manna. It flows through the village and meets the Alkananda River at Keswaprayag. It is believed that anyone who sees, touches, bathes in, worships, or praises the Saraswati River will be blessed with abundant intelligence, and all their descendants will be born wise. Bhim Pul is a natural stone bridge located in Manna. According to the epic Mahabharata, the Pandavas took this route during their final journey from the Badrinath temple to Swarga, heaven, known as Swargarohan. At one point, Draupadi, their wife, struggled to cross the Saraswati river. To help her, Bhima, the strongest of the Pandavas, with the strength of many elephants, lifted a large stone and placed it over the river, creating a bridge. This massive stone fit so perfectly that it served as a bridge, allowing Draupadi to cross the river easily. The bridge, known as Bhim Pul, symbolized Bhima's strength and courage in using such a huge rock to aid others. The surrounding caves are said to bear witness to his deeds, and marks on the rock are believed to be his fingerprints. Bhim Pul is considered a sacred site, with visitors often taking water from the Saraswati River, which flows beneath the bridge, as a holy souvenir. Another significant landmark near Bhim Pul is the Mata Murti temple, which is dedicated to the mother of Lord Narayan. The confluence of the Saraswati and Alaknanda rivers at Keswa Prayag is a stunning and picturesque sight. From Mana village, the Pandavas, along with Draupadi, crossed the river and began their final pilgrimage towards Swargarohini peak, seeking their heavenly abode. Today, a marble entrance marks the starting point of this historic trek. And what one should not miss from here is having a refreshing cup of tea at the shop named India's First Tea Shop. The men and women of the village are skilled knitters and weavers, offering their handmade goods at affordable prices. They live in Mana for only 6 months of the year during the summer when the roads are open, and relocate to Chamoli during the winter. Their temporary houses here are small stone structures with metal or asbestos roofs. The graffiti in the village blends seamlessly with the natural surroundings, featuring artwork inspired by scenes from Hindu mythology. Mana village is a place where natural beauty seamlessly merges with cultural heritage. Embark on an unforgettable journey and immerse yourself in the serene embrace of this remarkable destination. Hope you enjoyed the trip as much as I did.